Hey YouTube, it's Evan. Sorry that it has been kind of a while since I have uploaded another video. I think the last place we left off was on my haunted house part 3 and last week's Herb Saturday video, which was on Sage. So if you haven't already seen that, feel free to go check out my Herb Saturday playlist and it will be there for you. But today I'm going to be doing the Ask Evan number 3, and it is kind of long because I did get quite a bit of questions for the past couple of weeks. And I'm also going to be uploading Herb Saturday on Rosemary, which is supposed to be February 15th Saturday and Valentine's weekend, so of course I didn't get around to it. So without further ado, let's just hop right in. So question number 1 is, does your sister have a YouTube channel? And unfortunately to say, no, she does not. Wolf is pretty new to YouTube as far as like filming and stuff like that. I don't know if she will have one or make one, but if she does, then I will let you guys know. Number 2, will you do a video on time for Herb Saturdays? Yes, I will. You guys have been sending me tons of herbs requests for videos, and I'm really excited because I already have them listed. I'm going to film them and upload them on Saturdays, so like actually on time, because now that I actually have a list going on of ones I know that you guys really want to see, now I can make a list and pre-record them, so when that time of the week rolls around, I can just boom, upload it. Number 3, when are you planning to do another giveaway? I plan to do another giveaway soon, actually. Come March 29th, it will be my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube, and I'm almost to about 230 subscribers now, give or take. And I can't decide if I want to do a giveaway for my 1-year anniversary video, or if I want to wait till I get to about 300 subscribers before I do another one. But I will let you guys know probably sometime throughout the week, or at least throughout the month, what's going to be going on with that. Number 4, will you please do an outdoor video soon? Yes, I will. Currently, right now, my location is been extremely windy. Wind gusts have been over 80 miles per hour where I live. So it's been kind of pushing snow all over the roads, making huge snow drifts. So the roads have been treacherous to drive on. So I haven't really been able to leave my house. But as soon as the weather, of course, clears up, then I will definitely do an outdoor video for you guys. Number 5, in the Herb Saturday series, how do you incorporate herbs into kitchen magic? Most of the herbs that I use within my practice, you can easily find at any grocery store, on any spice rack, in your mom's cupboard, in your cupboard, really anywhere, and you can really incorporate herbs into kitchen magic very easily. For example, if you're cooking a loved one a meal, like your boyfriend or girlfriend, then you can add some, a little hint of some love-related herbs, like rosemary is good. Just put a little rosemary in there into, like, say you're cooking spaghetti sauce, and the spaghetti sauce, and it will simmer down, taste delicious. And you can also enchant the herbs themselves before you add them into food, and it can be really anything. I mean, you can enchant salt, for French fries if you wanted to. So it's actually really easy to do, and if you guys want to learn more about that, then I might be doing a whole separate, like, kitchen cupboard little video, like just on herbs that you find typically on the spice rack. Number 6, can you make a video on how to raise energy for spell work? Yes, and I understand I'm really backlogged on my psychic abilities videos and playlists and things like that, and I'm going to be kind of doing some meditation and whatnot and energy work, and that will all be within the psychic abilities playlist, and I'm going to kind of get the ball rolling for that. I really want to kind of get a designated day of the week, kind of how I do for Herb Saturdays, for psychic abilities and all these other things, so it's more organized and whatnot. But yeah. Number 7, what god or goddesses do you worship? I specifically am eclectic, which means I kind of pick and choose what deities I celebrate and hold in higher regards. For the most part, though, it's definitely Pan, Cernunnos, Morgan, Freya, as well as Diana and Rhiannon. So there are a few, and I will be doing more videos, of course, on more deities. So comment below if you want to see any specific god or goddesses or just comment below if you want to see a more specific video on that type of topic. Number 8, can you start a crystal, rock, and gem series? Yes, I will. A lot of you guys actually have been messaging me about a lot of the rocks I showed you guys in my most updated witchy room tour, and you guys are like, oh my god, those rocks are so awesome. Like, what are their properties? What are they good for? Where'd you find them? Things like that. So I will be doing that, and within the crystal, gem, and rock series, I will also be adding metals because you know, gold, silver, copper, those type of things, they actually do have magical properties as well. So I will be adding metals into that series. Number 9, will you do more Sabbath videos? Yes, I will. I know I did one on Lammas, and I think I did a Mabon one. I don't know. Maybe I recorded it, but that's right around the time my camera took a shit. So maybe I didn't upload it. But I will be doing one for Ostera. I will be going more in detail on ways you can celebrate it, crafts you can do, foods you can prepare, as well as associated god and goddesses. So if you want to see that, give this video a thumbs up. Number 10, can you use snow in the craft? Absolutely. You can use anything within the craft. Fog magic, tree magic, rain magic, snow magic, sea magic, cloud magic even, like the list goes on. And I am going to be doing, of course, a series on natural magic, and that will be more in detail on how you can use the natural elements like that within your practice. And now we're finally on the backside. Okay, number 11. When should I sow my seeds? Now. Now is a good time to do it. And most places, in bulk, you know, the 1st of February, give or take a day or two, is really when you start to see sometimes a little bit of green pop up here and there. The birds start chirping more. You start seeing more wildlife. So usually those are telltale signs of when you should kind of get at least some kind of indoor garden started. And you can kind of, you know, get your sage going, your rosemary, your thyme, you know, lavender, you know, things that you can transport outside. Now's a good time to get them started at least indoors. But where I live in particular, like I was saying, I live at high elevation, so it gets really, really cold, and the weather here is extremely unpredictable. So I personally, in my location, I would say anything probably more than 6,500 feet above sea level. I live at almost 8,000 feet above sea level, so that's pretty high up. I would recommend starting to sow your seeds, like actually put them in the ground, like transplant them, probably around March, April. Here in Colorado, February and March are our wettest months as far as snow is concerned. You would typically think, you know, like November, December, and January are like the snowy months. No. In Colorado, you get 6 months of winter, 2 months of spring, 2 months of fall, and then like 4 months of summer. So it really kind of depends on where you live and what your soil is like and what you are trying to grow. Number 12, will you please do a video on common misconceptions about witchcraft and Wicca? Yes, thank you so much for asking this question and for asking me to do this, because I have also been getting a lot of questions from a lot of people who are new to the craft and, you know, have asked, oh, well, I heard that you eat babies. I don't know who the hell told you that, but I don't eat babies. So yeah, I will definitely be doing a video on that. And also, since my sibling tag with my sister Wolf, you guys have been asking, since she is a Satanist, a lot of questions related to Satanism. So some point in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to have her come back up, and we're going to be doing a answering some of your guys' questions you have asked us about Satanism and Wicca, how they're different, how they're similar. So look forward to that video if you are one of those who are curious. Number 13, what are your totem animals? My totem animals personally change and vary according to what I'm going through in my life at that time. But overall, I like the overall appearing or reoccurring animal that I see in my dreams, that kind of follows me physically in the real world, is owls, hawks, ravens, and cougars. Yeah, cougars. I've come face to face with a cougar twice now in my life, and not only did I almost shit myself, but it was also really neat because it did not try to attack me. It kind of looked at me and just kept going. So, yeah, those are my 4 totem animals. Number 14, what spirit guides guide you? And this question was kind of in the gray area for me because a lot like my totem animals, it kind of varies and changes. But my spirit guides in specific are nature spirit guides and fairies and gnomes, if you consider that nature guides or, I mean, spirit guides. Those are at least the realms I'm most connected to and attached to, but nature spirits most definitely. And I will be doing a video on how to kind of find out how you can find out your nature spirits, or, oh my God, I keep saying nature spirits, your spirit guide. And there's different ways you can do that. So yeah. Number 15, please do more videos on other realms. I will, actually. That's kind of funny because I just answered about fairies and gnomes in the other question. But yes, I will be doing more in-depth videos on, you know, giants, gnomes, pixies, fairies, divas, things like that, of that nature, for those of you interested. Number 16, do you do spells for friends and family? Yes, I do spells for friends and family. A friend of mine recently just had 2 twin boys, and she kind of had a rough pregnancy, but the delivery luckily went very good. But she did have a pretty rough pregnancy, and she asked if I would do like a prosperity and healing spell for her, and I did for her and her boys, and all came out well. Also, my mom has COPD and emphysema. So I do frequently do some healing spells for her and kind of some chakra cleansings and whatnot. Number 17, do you use blood in your practice? No. I personally do not, but I do know witches that do use their own blood in practice. That's kind of a whole different subject, simply because I personally do not use that form of magic, so I don't really feel like I'm entitled to kind of discuss it too much. But from the knowledge I have acquired through using your own, key phrase, your own blood in the practice, is usually for initiations. Generally when you initiate yourself, if you cannot find a high priest or high priestess within your local community, self-initiation is one way. And as you are offering the god or goddess the chalice full of drink, you know, you put a little bit of blood in there, so it's almost as if the two of you, or multiple gods in you, are one. But as I said, I typically do not, actually not typically, I never have used blood in my practice. 18. You live in Colorado. Do you smoke pot? Yes, I smoke pot because I'm a medical marijuana patient, not because it's recreational. That I already did a video on. Number 19. Is it okay to be a different religion with witchcraft? Yes, it is. Another friend of mine was raised Christian her whole life and went to a Christian high school, went to a Christian college. Her mom was, you know, very Christian. You took her to Sunday school. You know, they had Wednesday night service and whatnot. And I told her, absolutely, you can definitely be a witch and be Christian. You can be a witch and be Buddhist, and you can be a witch and, you know, be Muslim. I think it really all just depends on your perspective on it. But yes, you definitely can. That's also why, for those of you wondering, why I have a rosary bead with Jesus Christ on it, even though he is not one of my personal deities I celebrate, if you will. A lot of my friends and family do celebrate Jesus Christ and the Lord and Savior, and so I respect that. When they ask me to do spell work for them or rituals, then I think it's only right to incorporate their religion with what they're asking me to do. So, yes, overall, yes, you can. Number 20, and we are nearing the end. There's only 2 more questions. Number 20, what color are your eyes? I have what's called heterochromia. For those of you who don't know, I'm just going to kind of... Yeah. One eye has like brown and blue. I don't even know if you guys can see that. And the other eye is more like... I don't even know if you can see it. Like green and blue. So, yeah, so my eyes are mostly green, but one is a different color than the other, and for those of you wondering, yes, it does mess up my vision. You probably wouldn't think so because